We move over, but stay in the division with the Jags backfield right now. Jay, it's kind of been the tank show lately, despite a lot of people drafted Travis Etienne as either their RB1, maybe a high-end RB2. Right now, Matthew has him as RB17 coming into the week, but he only has one game this season where he's topped 60 yards.
Yeah, with Etienne, I'd still keep it open just because still regressing to the talent, the pedigree, the expectations coming into the season, the fact that, he did get banged up last week, which impacted his stat line. Tank Bigsby is very scary, and I think there's a good chance he takes over the job, but quietly the Bears are a bit of a run funnel defense where their pass defense has been best in the NFL in terms of EPA. The rush defense has been slightly below average. I don't think they're a bad rush defense by any means, but that is perhaps where they can be got a little bit as you see the Week 5 comparison between Travis Etienne and Tank Bigsby against the Colts, where Bigsby vastly outperformed him, but Etienne did get banged up. And Doug Peterson did reaffirm that Etienne is still the guy. Doug Peterson hasn't typically been reliable on that kind of stuff, but I'm still inclined to start Etienne this week.
The scary thing about this is, as you just saw on that screen, is that Bigsby, for the first time this season, out-snapped him on the field. He's been out-producing him, but this was the first time he was on the field with the offense more than Travis Etienne. And if it wasn't for Peterson coming out to say, he's still the guy, then I probably would close this. But I have him at running back 17 as well, but I also got Tank Bigsby at running back 24, so he's gaining on him. It's crazy to think that we're going into week 6 and we know Travis Etienne has one game this year over 60 yards from scrimmage. That's not what any of us thought coming into this season, so we're going to keep it open, but now you have to start tempering the expectations with with the emergence of Tank Bigsby.
Has Etienne been a disappointment since being taken, pick 25 in the draft, came in with all this hype?
I think so, because I think he's been banged up over the years, and now I don't see the explosive playability we once saw at a higher rate. Once in a while, but I thought Etienne would come into the league and have the explosive play rate that we've seen kind of from a Jahmyr Gibbs kind of player, right? That's what's concerning to me. And as we saw in that graphic there, guys, I think the other concern is it feels like the touchdown equity is going to swing all the way to Tank Bigsby. So then you're relying, one, hopefully you're playing PPR and you're getting receptions from Etienne. This isn't what anyone signed up for, like you said.
No, it's not. And 2 years ago, Etienne, he did have the kind of explosive metrics, the next-gen stat stuff where he did look explosive. And then last year was just such a slog. Like he got a massive amount of volume last year, but he wasn't efficient at all. The O-line has never really been a strength of the team while he's been there. And it just feels like he's not the same guy athletically at the moment. And Tank Bigsby just looks more explosive.
Right now, we will cap that with he is an open, because you have to realize, too, now we have a lot of bye weeks. And we showed you on the waiver wire show the running back bye weeks are really, really tough this week. So keep that in mind with keep it open or close it out as we kind of head into a lot of different buys.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and Rotorworld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.